up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I do reactions, reviews, and interviews with bands. I want to hear your music.
Ty and I, we kind of set a goal for ourselves, and we were like, look, who are we going to get, and how are we going to make this super project? And so that's kind of where we started at, and everybody that we have and have met has all been through connections or meeting them like in the past at school, or so on and so forth.
So you guys kind of knew each other from other projects.
Yeah, exactly. It was like some of us have kind of worked together, some of us haven't, and then a lot of us are just kind of friends and mutual people, and we were like, or is this going to work? Is it not going to work? We got together and we were like, I think this will work.
So hit a lick was kind of like the tester to see if the vibe is there, and how's the response been from everybody?
I mean, so far, I mean, it's been great. Everybody seems to really love what we're doing. A lot of people really like the engagement that we have, like on Facebook and stuff like that. We're kind of goofy at times, so I mean, we just like to have fun with it. We're not taking shit too serious, but at the same time, we are making moves and trying to get along here. So
I love the incorporation of hip hop over the metal. Is there like a really badass hip hop scene in Kentucky?
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I know, however you want to look at it, but yeah, surprisingly, there's a pretty big scene over the way that we're at. So it was kind of pretty, like I said, through mutual people, we were able to make it work.
Awesome, hell yeah. And I noticed that Everest Studios kind of put together like everything from the recording to the actual like music video. They're like a one-stop shop for everything as far as like single music video, and how did you find them?
Yeah, Everest Studios is great. Shout out to them. If you don't know who they are, you need to check them out. Eric Troutman is amazing at everything that he does. I've been with him for years. I've seen the progression over time. And I mean, honestly, one of the easiest, best, wholehearted dudes I've ever met. And he's really good at what he does. So I'm happy with it. Obviously, take that how it is. But at the end of the day, he's a great guy. Very good and very easy to work with. So,
can we expect more singles in the immediate future from Masses, or how long are we talking about for single 2?
That's gonna be, I believe it's gonna be like a month, maybe 2, but we're gonna try and keep these pumping out pretty regularly. It is gonna be singles for a minute, obviously, to just kind of get the ball rolling, test the waters, get everything down. I'll tell you straight up, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but what we have in our back pockets right now is it's pretty good.
You got some
I'm not
heat.
gonna lie. So
I got some
I'm
heat.
happy with it. Yeah, just a little bit, So.
All right, hell yeah. I know you're probably confused about the trivia portion, me asking you to bring hot sauce if you've never seen the show before. You get to pick the trivia topic. I see you brought some hot sauce. Let me grab some as well. I'm going to go apple whiskey habanero level 13. But I want to know if there's a movie. I know I'm frozen again on your end, so this is what I'm going to do. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
All right, so I'm gonna get rid of my camera on the screen, so now you're bigger on my screen, what everybody else sees, but they don't need to see me because you're our guest. But what I want to know is, what movie or TV show have you seen the most? Where if I look up trivia on this movie or TV show, there's no way I could stump you. Could be anything from a horror movie, comedy. I think a movie's easier because there's one movie versus a series, there's multiple seasons, blah, blah, blah. But it's totally your call.
Would anime work?
Preferably not, but if Dragon I have Ball? To, I can. Yeah, Dragon Ball I can do.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I'm not a big like movie watcher really, but like I have seen Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, a couple times over. So.
Have you seen okay. I see. I got a list of
Oh wait. Yeah, I got you right here. Super Troopers.
Super Troopers. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, let's do Super Troopers. Okay, cool.
Dude, who made you want to pick up drumsticks when you were younger and just do what you do?
To be honest, nobody in my family really does music or anything like that. I just always kind of had a sense of beat, and I always thought it was really cool. My mom bought me a little snare drum when I was like 6 years old, and then from there it just kind of took off. And went to high school, did a little bit of stuff over jazz band in Moorhead for a little bit. So it was a good time.
That's awesome. I do have your first Super Troopers trivia pulled up and ready, and I think I
Cool.
might stump you. Let's see if we do. In Super
It's been a
Troopers,
while since I've seen it.
what is Farva's first name?
Oh, yeah, you probably did something here.
I'll give you a hint. They call the car Ramrod. Why do they call it that?
I swear I know it's been so long. I can't even think of it, to be honest with you.
The answer is Rodney.
Oh, that's
Enjoy the hot sauce, but guess what? I'm gonna do the hot sauce with you. Don't worry. I know you can't see it on, but I promise I promise I am doing it.
all right. Give me 1 second.
Whew. That was actually gonna be my next question. Is the goal of masses to
Ooh,
continue on with hidden the hidden like information you don't know who the band members are kind of thing?
yeah, and that stems from just kind of wanting to be judged by what we're doing versus like what we look like, or not that that plays into something or doesn't play into anything, but it's like I'd rather just be judged by what I'm doing versus like what I look like or this and that. Because when I was going through school and kind of sight reading and stuff like that, when I was judged as a drummer, I faced against the wall and the judges faced the other way, and they only judged you by a number. And I thought that that was very cool. That was very fair. So it's kind of where that stems from.
Oh, that is interesting. I've never heard about it that way. That's so unique. And how do you pronounce the bassist name? Is it Sinai?
Oni.
Aoni. It looks like Ceni on the Spotify. That's why it threw me off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's lame anyways. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, for sure. What do you do when you're not just hanging out and working on music? Like, what are other pastimes of yours that aside from anime and
Um, I like hanging out. I like grilling. I like multiplayer competition games, or competitive games. My bad.
like
A lot
BR
of us will
stuff,
play
or
online with each other.
do you mean like BR kind
I
of
don't
games,
have
or
any of the, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we'll play battle royales. Any of them will work. I like Call of Duty multiplayer, zombies, stuff like that. So I'll play whatever, really.
for sure? See if I can get this back going again. I hate the fact that you can't see me. It's kind of weird. I've been having this issue the last couple of days, but as long as they can see you, no, it's still like erroring. But do you have any phobias, bro? Do you have anything that like freaks you out, scares you?
Oh, it's gonna sound so cliche, but yeah, I'm a bitch for a spider, dude.
Spiders.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I hate.
Yep, hate them. Can't
Uh,
stand it, dude.
so if you
Yep.
and your lady are hanging out and there's a spider, she's gonna be the one that kills
Yeah, probably, dude. Yeah, I'm
it.
heading out.
For sure.
See you later, dude. Like,
No
I'm
worries.
out.
That is hilarious. Hell yeah. If you guys could have
Yeah.
a feature for any future song, like maybe like a new metal or metalcore influence feature vocalist, who would you have in mind that would be a good fit for Bury the Masses?
Oh man. Yeah, there's quite a bit of them because we talk about this all the time. Um, to be honest, are you talking like, yeah, I guess it'd be like dream goals here.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Just pretend like you have an infinite budget. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. There's so many because we all have a different like background. There's so many. I mean, I would like to work with. I know it sounds weird, but I would like to do something with like Boosie. I think that would be pretty cool. I think Ty and I had talked about that before. But
Wow.
that's obviously later down the road.
That's such an interesting.
More
I
of
was
a
not
like rap
expecting that.
feature.
I was
Yeah,
expecting you to say like a metalhead, but you definitely went like the hip hop route for sure.
I mean there's tons of dude. I'm serious. Between the five of us, if you saw our chat, you'd be like, how in the world are they ever gonna select a feature between all of this? But yeah, there's lots in the making there. But that's just one that like I've talked about with Ty before. But so many that I can't even think about. I could probably scroll through the chat right now, but
Oh yeah, well that's awesome. Well, dude, it was fun. It was fun chatting. There's not a lot of information for me to go on because you guys only have the one single, but it really like impacted us when we heard it. We were like, who the hell is this? Got to get him on the show. Got to talk to him, learn more about him, promote him a little bit, support all of the above. So you said
yeah,
we see we got like a
and we
like
appreciate it.
oh my pleasure. You said it was about like a month and a half or so until maybe single two.
Yeah, we're gonna try and keep them rolling out pretty consistently. We've been, like I said, talking with Everest and getting everything lined up. This has been a long thing in the making, so we're kind of doing it. We've got stuff in our back pocket, so we should be able to consistently keep stuff rolling out for everybody. It's gonna be singles for a little bit, but you never know when you might get that full drop. So we'll keep you, we'll keep you on your toes.
That's what's up. Trista and Chad has a question, if that's okay.
Yeah,
How
that's fun.
how did you decide on the band name, and were there any other band names that you recall that were ruled out?
So the band name is kind of the same way that the features went. There were just so many and so many, and I believe that it was actually Ty's woman that had said something to him, and he just dropped it in the chat with like five other names that we were talking about, and everybody was like, "So that one right there, that one
That
right there is some heat."
that's the
And
one.
yeah, so it went from there. Yeah, tons of them. The only one that I can really recall was Underpass. But that was the one we passed up on. Um, there was another version of Bury the Masses. It was not Bury the Asses like everybody wants to think, but yeah.
Bury the masses. That's funny. I hadn't even thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to plug or promote?
No, just Everest Studios, and just keep checking us out on socials. We're gonna keep pumping everything out every month or so, and then, like I said, within a year, you guys will have a full thing, full EP or album altogether. So
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate your time, Kai. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and please don't be a stranger. Hopefully, we can touch base in 6 7 months when you guys have 4 or 5 singles out, and we have more to work with, more questions to ask, and stuff like that.
awesome. Well, yeah, I appreciate you. Anytime, just let me know, let us know, interact with us. We're always around. We'll shout out.
Appreciate you, Kai. Bury the
Sweet.
masses.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Later.
Cheers, brother.